What's up, guys? Brandon here with a brand new video. And we're going to see the special premiere. We're the People X More Than a Vote.
Oh my god.
The background ain't copyright. Kira. Can you please try to turn that down? Kira. Can you please turn that down? Kira. Kira. Kira and Zanger. Kira and Zanger.
What?
Can you please try to turn that down?
No.
You know where we're going. There's a lot of events going on. I'm gonna mute myself.
So I just paid a psychic $20 to draw my future soulmate, and this is what they sent me. I'm not sure who this is, but if anyone knows who this is, please tag them in the video. Please help me find my soulmate. So I just paid a psychic $20 to draw. My future soulmate, and this is what they sent me. I'm not sure who this is, but if anyone knows who this is, please tag them in the video. Please help me.
My friend ate her pets. My friend ate her pets. Story time. When I was in college, living in the dorms, we were not allowed to have pets. And at the time, I was friends with this girl, and we're gonna name her Vicky. And she was known for not following the rules. So one day, Vicky decides that she's gonna get some pet snails and bring them into the dorms. So she buys like 4 snails, buys them a little bowl, gets them little decorations, and sets them up inside of her room. And she was able to keep them a secret for about a month. Until one day, we had room inspections. So the RAs go around inspecting everybody's room, and then they come to mine. And while they're in my room, I text Vicky and I'm like, hey girl, they're coming to your room next. Make sure you hide your pet snails. And she texts me back and she's like, oh shoot, what am I supposed to do?
So it's almost time for this event.
So after a while, the inspections are over and I head over to Vicky's room. And when she opened the door, she looked kind of sad. So I was like, what's wrong? Did they find
20 more minutes.
She was like, no, I ended up eating them. And I look over and their bowl is empty. My friend ate her pets. Oh my god, you guys. Truly Beauty sent me the cutest thing and we're about to use it. It's Mary Jane's CBD glue.
Find my soulmate. So I.
This game mode. So this game mode sucks, but you know, it's where we have to watch the event. But, you know. Apparently, it went down today. Ugh. Hate this song.
Does anyone's pet rooster just like climb on their chest? It's mine? Oh, okay. Does anyone's pet rooster sing along if you watched it growing up? Nickelodeon edition, okay? We're gonna pretend like I know all the words to this song. SpongeBob was actually banned in my house, so yes, Dora. Yes, Max and Ruby. Yes. Rugrats. Yes, I love this show. What is that? Yes. Wait, who is that? I watched this show. Yes. Had its face. I know that part. Yes, I missed Big Time Rush. Oh, Paw Patrol.
So it's almost time.
Guppies, guppies, guppies. Yes, iCarly. Sing along if you watched it growing up. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Alfie, sing a challenge. Winner. Wait, wait, winner. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. It's your turn. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Alfie, sing a challenge. Winner. Wait, wait, winner. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. It's your turn. Yeah, yeah. Hey guys. Hey guys. I'm having my first meet and greet today. That's where I'm headed right now. I'm in my car. So we're gonna go drive there so we can meet my fans. Okay, so I just got here. So like there's people here, but like no one's running up to me. So I don't know what's coming, but I'm kind of early. Okay, we're just gonna wait a little bit longer. So I've been waiting for like an hour now. No one's here.
Hello, Cap. Hello.
I'm gonna go home now. I really enjoyed my first meet and greet.
Hello there.
Hey guys. I dare you to say the F-bomb. The F-bomb. I dare you to... Guys, I can't really see right now, but I'm gonna go visit my grandma, who recently had corona, so this is my attire. I cannot say anything. Guys, I can't really see... Wait, this might be a dumb question, but, guys, I can't really see right now, but I'm gonna go visit my grandma. Wait, this might be a dumb question, but, who is this? Like, I feel like I've missed something, like, I keep seeing people with this profile picture. Who is this? Wait, this might be a dumb question, but,
Listen, Ninja Hyper. Okay, welcome to the team, Ninja Hyper.
like, I feel like I've missed something, like, I keep seeing people with this profile picture. I just paid a psychic. Hang on, stop scrolling, because you definitely need to hear this. So you have either told someone this, or someone you have dated has told you this. I'm too busy for a relationship right now. Here's the thing, is that our number one priority in life is probably not getting married and having children. It's probably up there, but it's probably not our number one priority in life. Our number one priority is probably, I want to graduate here so I can go do this. I want to accomplish this in this career.
I'm waiting
I want to make this much money so I can travel here. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Might be boring.
Relationship, whoever that is should be supporting you. They should never be a distraction from them. It's like, babe, I will totally support you. If you ever hit a wall and you're failing, I will give you cuddles. I'll cook you dinner. I'll give you back rubs. I'll do whatever I can to make sure you get there. And once you get there, I'm gonna be in the crowd with a palm finger and
Hello?
be like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. She did it. Yes. Only love. Hang on, stop scrolling, because
Confession time. I actually didn't watch My Hero Academia.
Hello.
Started doing this for you guys.
What's up?
I wanted 2 laser engraved My Hero Academia with glasses. Let's see what's better. Cranky boy and everyone's second favorite girl of the show. Confession time. I actually didn't watch My Hero Academia until I started doing this for you guys. This guy wanted 2 laser engraved My Hero Academia with glasses. come here because that's the real thing. Don't know what? Okay, this one is super cute, so I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. Also, that's what I do when I don't know who it is. Like in anime, it's kind of like speaking hieroglyphics.
My favorite dance now.
But also, we all know what it means. Okay, this one is great, guys. I am so excited to show you this laser engraving I made of the cutting board that was ordered, and I am so excited because it's Dragon Ball Z. Try to guess the characters.
47 right now. We can do a singles match. Of course we can.
Let's see how many of you guys get it right. Let's see it, boys.
Okay, guys, here we go. First giveaway of the week, Uraka Laser Engraved Top. I'll show you how. Just go over to my profile, click on my link, hit the free bars at the top, free item sweepstakes. Then you just scroll down here, put in your email address, and hit sign me up. Now you can only use one email address or it'll become invalid. Okay, guys, here we go. Fire and Ice, Todoroki, let's go. It kind of aggravates me how sometimes in anime, Tomo, fire. Okay, guys, here we go.
So it's 5:49 right now. 1 minute left until we have 10 minutes left of this. To this event. We're gonna land at Salty. No, we're gonna land at Salty. And then we're gonna leave. And then we're gonna watch the event. Weeping Woods. Weeping Woods. Weeping Woods. Weeping Woods, Weeping Woods, Weeping Woods. The sound. This place. That house is taken. This house is not taken yet. And jump up, jump up. We're going to take this roof. We're going to do this, this, and this. We're going to listen. Don't hear nothing. We're going to know all the shooting. Go for the gun right in here. Let's see. I thought we had another roof. We have this. We come for the fight! We come for the fight! Yeah, that's what we come for. Let's do our favorite move. Yeah, you know it. Dance on those people who did not make it through. Make it through. It's almost time, so we gotta get eliminated quickly. How is this noob still alive? Hey, come here. Yeah, there we go. Brennan's on his game. Yeah, the game to keep him alive. Saying he's on his game. Oh, the game to keep him alive. On his game. Oh, hello. No, you aren't gonna blow things up here. He's the one. Oh. Oh, I see someone, yep. Here we go. We're going for him! No, Nate, this might be it, because... you know what, we could shoot people. I heard that. They're not. Oh, snap. I see him! Oh, snap. Got him. No, I will survive. Oh! Darn it! So close. Okay, so let's go in. Nothing's happening yet. So we're going in. Oh, something's happening. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Gotta go see what's going on. Come on. The countdown has started. So, what are you doing?
Charging my phone.
Okay. Why are you charging your Kindle?
What?
Why did you get excited about when you got the chance to charge your Kindle?
Huh?
You're gonna ruin my live stream, aren't you?
Thanks for the idea.
Don't.
Hi guys! It's me!
Stop.
Krupa Lupa! Right there is the angry Pomeranian.
Stop it.
And all that he does is go.
I don't care about this. We need to get over there quickly. Quickly right now. Look at this. Show starting in 33 minutes. 3 minutes until the show starts. Who's excited for this event, people?
What do I set the oven for?
Someone's trying to join. Let's put this on private. And of course, can't forget. Okay, so we're watching We the People more than a vote. Did show. Duh. Of course, starts in 1 minute and 10 seconds. We're gonna do this. Starts in 1 minute. People, we are almost there. Thank you guys if you're sticking around. We are excited to let you guys show this, to see this event. I'm excited to see this event. We're all excited to see this event. It's to see this event. So let's watch this event. Take down. Okay.
Shut up and dribble.
And welcome to We the People. So today we are having a very candid conversation with athletes and artists who want to make sure that you use your voice to vote. Voting is your voice. So we have so many different issues that have happened in this country. It's really truly unprecedented time. So I'm looking forward to these conversations. I think you'll be educated as well as entertained. communityallvote.org, and fairfight.com. Those resources are imperative as we try to change our future. There's no way that we can talk about hip hop, or even the fact that we want to talk about activism, black voter suppression. This hashtag we put on in Texas, we are talking about Bun B. He is an activist, a scholar, and an all-around gentleman. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Bun, I don't want to start heavy, but I guess I have to because that's where we are in the world today. It's heavy as hell. And when you think about what needs to change, what's the first thing that you think of?
Equality. That's pretty much the first thing that comes to mind, right? Black people need to be seen as equals in this world. You know, we had to fight just to be recognized as a full citizen in this country and not three-fifths.
The world is now seeing what we've known for so long in the culture and in the community. The one way that we can fight is obviously voting. Talk to me about what voting means to you.
I hear people all the time talk about one vote doesn't matter and that voting doesn't make a difference. If that's true, why do they work so hard to oppress the black vote because they understand the power of the vote. And so it's time that black people collectively also understand the power of their vote. And not just on a national level, because a lot of times we only have this conversation every 4 years. People need to be very much involved in their local politics. They need to understand who their elected officials are, where they stand on issues that affect you. You need to use your vote to either support the ones that care about you and your condition, or to elect people who do. A newer initiative that we're dealing with is educating felons, right? So in the state of Texas, if you're a felon, right, if you've been to jail or to prison, and but you're no longer on probation or parole, you have the right to register to vote. Another thing that was just brought to my attention is an initiative called Orange, which is happening not just in Texas, but all over the country. If you're in jail currently during pretrial, but you have not been convicted, like you're still in jail waiting to for your day in court, you are still eligible to vote.
And you said something so key. We work so hard to hope that we stay uninformed, but more importantly, to suppress the black vote. If you could do one thing with this message that we're trying to send today about how important voting is, what type of images would you like for people to understand and see when they go to these polls and vote and when they cast their ballots?
I think the images that we've all seen, you know what I'm saying, for decades in this country, if not centuries in this country, we've seen black people oppressed. We've seen black people attacked. So every time you look back and you see those old black and white images of people of color being attacked by guns or people of color being sprayed with hoses, that's what they were fighting for. Back then, they were just fighting for a chance to vote. People like Martin Luther King Jr., people like Malcolm X, these people died to help us um, be in position to have the power that we have now, which is to be able to cast a vote and make a decision about the people that are concerned with our
Actually
lives.
true.
So, I mean, if you in your own community need a reason to vote, look at a person like George Floyd. If the people in your city are not open to police reform, are not open to having a conversation about defunding the police, are not open to issues concerning economic equality, judicial equality, racial equality, right? If they're scared to say Black Lives Matter, you have the power to put people in those positions who do believe that Black Lives Matter, who do believe in racial equality, economic equality, judicial equality, right? Who see us as human beings. And if the people in your community don't feel that way, vote them out. It's that simple. It's just vote them out. We don't have enough time to sit around and hope that people change their mind.
Yeah, Bumpy, you point out something so important. We have the power, and that is in our vote, and that is with our voice, and that's how we use our voice. I think of where we are right now. People say this is a particular moment, but it is a movement, not just a moment, it is a movement. Why, in your opinion, was it George Floyd's death? Why was that the chosen brutality for people to say, oh my God, black people are so oppressed in this country? And it is because of that.
I think it's twofold, Carrie. In so many different encounters with between people of color and the police, there simply is no proof of what happened in the interaction. And so what happens is in a court of law, it tends to lean towards the policeman's point of view, right? In this case, we saw very clearly what happened. I think the other thing is due to the fact that everyone was at home, basically during this time period in relation to the coronavirus. You couldn't avoid it, right? It was on every television station. It was on every social media platform. Everywhere you turned, you were constantly hit upside the head with this message. You see in the interaction that this man did nothing to deserve what happened to him.
Right, and I think that's so well said because if you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't worth it, and he didn't have to lose his life. I think that you touched on something that a lot of people talk about. That is now defunding the police. That has been such a huge conversation, and there's so many misconceptions around defunding and dismantling. If you will, educate the audience.
All right, so most people, when they hear the term defund the police, they tend to think of, oh, they're going to take away our police department. Nothing could be further from the point. Defunding the police means that in certain communities, even in Houston, for example, we had over $1 billion allocated to our police force. Now, what is that money being used for? Some of that money tends to be allocated towards riot shields, right? Pepper spray, right? That kind of thing. That's only used against the people that fund this budget, right? So why would the people want to supply the police with the means to oppress them? If the police are concerned about the situations in certain communities with a higher crime rate, well, higher crime rates tend to happen in communities where there's not there's not employment opportunities, right? There's not a lot of social services, and people are willing to do what they need to do to take care of themselves and their families. When the community has more opportunities for employment, more opportunities for upward mobility, then they tend to be a less of a strain on the government. They tend to have a lower crime rate, and because of that, we'll have less need for the police in those communities.
You are passionate about so many different things in terms of making sure that we are holding our leaders accountable. Talk to me about some of the other projects that you're working on.
Well, right now, obviously, being a part of More Than a Vote is essential. We're dealing with primaries in this country right now, and we just want to educate people. We want to inform people because people are tired, they're angry, they're concerned, and they want information and they want action. And so we want to make sure that we give them the right information and lead them in the right direction. And we thank the people that do not look like us for standing with us right now because it's very important that people who aren't black be involved because if black people could have gotten rid of racism, we would have done it hundreds of years ago. And so I'm trying to use my voice and my platform just to let people know that if they feel like I do, there's a number of places they can go to enact change in their community. People need to know about how their city council, the money of their community needs to be allocated.
And Bobby, it's hard to run the school board. It's not hard to be a part of the city council. It really isn't. And depending on how small town it is, you could be a mayor. It's the power is with the people, and we need to just know that that's happening.
Absolutely. And it's always been with the people. You know, if you look at Trayvon Martin's mother, Sabrina Fulton, right? I'm good. I have a very strong relationship with God, so prayer definitely works for me. I have children and grandchildren who are watching me, who are encouraged by what I do, and they're proud of me right now, and that's really what matters, The change starts at home, so as long as you have a support system that believes in what you're doing and supports you in what you're doing, you have everything you need to go out there and fight the good fight. And for those that don't, there's a community of people here to help you. So you can go to places like More Than a Vote. They do.
Yeah, we're stronger together. People have been saying it. That has much more meaning here in our movement, not just this moment. Bambi, it has been an education, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep fighting that fight.
Keep up the good fight.
Yeah, look, look.
So our next guest, I have to admit, I'm a fan, but there are so many different people that we could talk to, and I thought it was so imperative that we speak with her. You know her as Molly on the huge, successful show Insecure, HBO's Insecure. She also has a comedy special highlighting her Nigerian roots, and she's an amazing podcaster. Let's welcome Amy, Molly.
Hello.
You have such a beautiful way of making things funny, giving us
Welcome
laughter,
to
giving
the
us
live
entertainment,
stream.
right? The humor and the chaos. You bring all of that to your space. And right now, as we look across this country and how everything is broken and so upset because how social injustice is crushing us and killing us, the list goes on and on. How are you doing?
You know, I am. That is hard, but necessary. That will lead to ultimate good. I know it sounds like a lot, but no, I think I personally think that God put all of us on a global timeout. Like we just, America hasn't done as good as other people when it comes to timeouts, recess, and we looking in the principal's office, hoping and wishing we can come out.
But I think that if we settle into the timeout and really learn the lesson that we're supposed to learn from this season, I think we'll emerge better. We'll learn how to play well with others in more ways than one. And so
Okay.
for me, I'm taking this time to learn me in a new way. I feel like I'm being ushered into a new season, and I'm getting still because sometimes the busy confounds the work that we're supposed to actually be doing. You know, we're busy doing other stuff, but we got work that we need to do on the inside. And I'm leaning into it. I'm like, dang, I thought I was gonna be able to rest like everybody else, and God's like, nah, we got work to do.
Oh,
You know what? And I think that's what everybody is saying about 2020. Who's demanding
Oh
more?
my.
You said it's a global timeout. What do you mean by that? Yeah, it's like everyone sit down, be humble, to quote the great prophet Kendrick Lamar. But like, seriously, sit down and let's reevaluate some things. Let us unearth and shake up the things that we have been trying to hide within ourselves, within our nation. I think America is going through a great transition, a much needed, a much necessary one, and I think there is no, oh, I was on the subway thing that happened. No, everybody was home. Everybody, was watching when George Floyd died, and everybody, no one could hide it. Everyone was watching. Pop, like this is a time and it away. We can't excuse it away. No, 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 no. It's a global timeout. Sit down, watch, and let's learn. And globally, it's like, hey, we were going business as usual, but it ain't usual no more. Like that's old. Anytime change occurs, it's very uncomfortable. And so right now we're sitting with we're getting we're getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. The minorities, we've been comfortable with being uncomfortable because that to me explains just the existence for whatever we want to do, how we break into our careers, how we live our lives, how we find ourselves wanting to pursue or wanting to first. And that's a lonely road. When you look and you talk about this global timeout, everybody had to pay attention to George Floyd. Everyone had to pay attention to George Floyd. How is that helping us as a people, as a country during our growth?
I
I think, well, one, we're not minorities. Karen, you already know it. It's like these labels that they put on us. It's like the same way of saying like black on black violence. Also, there's no white on white violence. It's
Okay.
both, right? It's all branding.
You're right.
And it's like, why do you kill white people every single day? Because no, there is no black on black violence. And if you say black on black violence, well, then let's brand white on white violence. Like, I watch Investigation Discovery. Ain't too many of us. Bruce Priestley. So, I just think it's like, but to answer your question, what does that do? I think what everyone expected is what has happened in the past when the world was still open, right? In that, okay, you had from Trayvon Martin to Castilla to Sandra Bland, you had all of these lives lost, and black people made some noise. We rioted, we got out in the streets, we started the Black Lives Matter movement, all of those things. And then white people kind of just like, oh, let's get into something. And then it's just like, is it over? It's like Oscar was so black. Okay, good. We did two Oscars. Are we good now? Like, are we even? And it's now it's just like, oh no, 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 no. This is not about like a bandage. It's like, yo, we might have to amputate the leg a little bit, but it's all right. We're going by amputating the leg, we're gonna save the body. And so I think that's what's happening now. Like America is realizing, like, oh, black people aren't just making a little bit of noise. Like the protests are still out, the conversations are still being had, the change is still being demanded. And I think they're seeing, oh, this ain't going away. And no, it's not, because we need systematic change.
What a beautiful way to explore what is happening and describe our country. We might have to amputate the leg, but that's to save the body. That's what's happening right now. That's beautiful. And to that end, I have to ask you this, because the way that we do that, we use our voice. And our voice right now in this world, in this country, is our vote. And everyone talks about voting and how important it is.
Whoever
But I
is
feel
ready
like
to
more than
see
ever, we
my
understand that it's not just
face.
about voting every 4 years for the man in office. It's It's about your local elections. It's about the mayor. It is about the district attorney, the people who have the power to bring charges against police if police brutality is an issue in your community. If you care about your school district, you can run for the school board. I ask this of you, right? Your parents are from Nigeria. You are Nigerian. You talk about that very lovingly. What does voting mean for you?
You know, I think
What?
voting is power. I remember, you know, I became a national
What?
advocate back in
No, I don't hate Pixar movies.
when
You
when I was
do!
fighting
No,
for
I
African
love
American rights
Pixar
back
movies,
before we were
Kira.
even walking the earth. And it is that power of like we are American
Do you
citizens
know
and
what?
all the actors that we have by being true citizens. One of those
But I
attributes or
can't
those
watch
acts of
it right
power is
now.
voting. It's a big
I'm
deal. It's
watching
a
a
big deal
Fortnite
because
event.
not only are we
You ever
we
notice
have
when
the
you first start
opportunity to
talking
be
to a
in
chick
the
and you're
country, but now we can be of the
You ever
country.
notice
We
when
can
you
be
first
of
start
the
talking to a
citizens.
chick?
We can be of the rules. We can
Baby
be
girl, you
of
start
Talk
sending you
about
videos
this,
what
always
needs
laying
to
Kira.
be
down in her
enforced.
rolls and
But
I'm
I
just like,
think going back to your
baby
earlier
girl,
comment
rolls are bigger
about
than Texas Roadhouse in
it
business.
is
Now
set
give
up
me some of the
of
butter so I can lick it off of you too.
systems.
I
You ever
just
notice when
don't
you
like one
We are
Pixar
government
movie.
service, either it's
Like all
schools
the
or
Princess
whatever it is.
Pixar
And I'm not saying that because
movies.
I'm black, I think people do a phenomenal job. But for some
Doesn't
reason,
mean I don't
we
like
do not.
no
And
Pixar
I'm
movies.
also
I
I'm
watched
a
Hell,
person like
Shark's
Shark
Tale,
Monster. Hey,
Scooby-Doo, WrestleMania,
where can I start from?
Rise of the
I use these
Guardians.
examples as a jump because again, when we talk about voting people, hey, we
I
talk
even
about
watched
everything. If you're going to
Garfield.
vote for the presidency, we don't realize like, oh snap, we actually can vote about like how much our life will change. It's like small
And
things
Too
like that that
Fast, Too
can make a big
Furious.
difference.
When you think of voter suppression in this country, what does it look like?
It's just
Brittler.
systems. When we talk about voter
Rhymes
suppression, we
and
don't talk
Brittles.
just about racism, right? It's all the systems that set up, and we've normalized. Okay, maybe your job will give you a half day, or maybe you'll be able to get this luxury. It shouldn't be a luxury. It should be built into the system. It should be built into the fabric of how we vote. But maybe you'll be able to get this luxury in order to enable you to go vote. Think about every single disenfranchised, marginalized black person has to endure in history. So in a day, you need to get Social Security. If something happens to your car, something happens to your child care, something happens to there's so many factors along the way that can send you into a casket as an American. And then you add on as a person of color. If you're just trying to get to vote and you already have to go through all of these hurdles and hoops in your everyday life, imagine the one day where your voice really is supposed to matter the most in this country. But then you also see all the time that you've tried to have your voice matter, and then it's been shut down,
Ugh.
repressed, told it doesn't
Dora.
matter, and then you're kind of like, what's the point?
How do we
Let's
how do we teach
It was the
people?
Wimpy Kid.
If I'm watching this
I
right
even
now,
watched Disney's
how do we as a
Planes.
people stay hopeful? How do we believe in the promise that these quote unquote forefathers have given
I
us?
didn't watch
Because
Disney
we never have.
Pixar's Cars
Like,
before. See?
what's wrong?
Even says
Like it's
Pixar's.
almost in our DNA. Like you feel like black like if we haven't been broken, be it through
Pirates
slavery,
of the
through
Caribbean.
Give it to
through
me.
colonization, through segregation, through I mean, the history of black people in this country is at one point we were treated.
At what
That was a written law. And look at us now. We are whole. We are black girl masters. We are black boy glory. We are, you know what I'm saying? What I think about in terms of giving us hope, right? We're making a lot of people nervous during this pandemic. We're making a lot of people nervous right now because they're like, dang, we put all these obstacles in their way, and these jokers are resilient. But that shit is just home. That shit is just home that like can't stop, won't stop. I mean, I went to the school of Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag la. How we taking it right now? Can't stop, won't stop. And and to me that's our motto. We can't stop voting and we won't stop voting. We can't stop marching and we won't stop marching. We can't stop thriving and we won't stop thriving.
To that end, because you led me directly there, I've been asking everyone here on this platform, what does activism look
Welcome
like?
with the
Here back in the
dinosaurs.
day, we had an idea. Yes, it
Go
is
Diego,
marching. Yes,
go.
it is protesting. Yes, it is
The
speaking out
cat
against
in the
things that
house.
are not right or unjust. But talk to me about what activism looks like for you, Vaughn.
We do.
Listen, activism I think the beauty of activism is that it adds more safety, right? You're going to have the people on the front lines. Like, you know what? Martin Luther King marched, but there were a lot of women who were in the homes like, hey, BT Dubs, when they come back, this is how we support all the people who are marching on the front lines. And we're going to be here doing what we know to do best here. And you know what? Somebody needs to bail them out of jail so
We're
they
coming
can now
after
be able to
you.
be in the community,
Wanna
going
that
about your work, whatever.
mystery.
So it's like everybody has to do the same
Hey,
way. So
sing
put
with
the
you.
position in
Hey,
place.
what just give me
So whoever you
eat?
are and whatever you
I'm
do,
at the
take whatever you
long
do and say,
time.
well,
La,
in
la,
activism,
la,
this
la,
is like,
la,
you know
la,
what?
la.
I'm not the one that's built to be on the front line, but you know what? My pocket's so deep, so I'm gonna support the people on the front line. You know, I'm a comedian. You know, Black Joy is a form of activism.
There's always a call for entertainers or celebrities
I'm
to
at
talk
the
about
long
social
time. No,
causes.
no, no,
I'm not
no.
a believer in thinking that it's mandatory
Hey,
that you
Kira,
do
you're a
that.
boomer.
But if you
No
want to
offense.
activate in different ways, talk to me about the connection. Talk to me about the marginalization in your world where you feel like
Kira.
it even
Hey,
is
Kira.
necessary to say more
Hey,
than
Kira, I
maybe
got
what you do.
to tell you something.
Indeed, what we
You're a
do,
boomer.
and that
No
is,
offense.
it's the who, right? The who is the
Yeah.
person who's going to be like, yeah, let me call this out. Either define
No.
racism in terms overt racism in terms of ways that we can be better, in terms of ways that we can activate.
Hello.
I mean, guys, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. We cannot take this sitting down. We can't take this joking. I understand that it may be hard to figure out who to vote for,
MoreThanVote.org.
but at the end of the day, we gotta vote for our families. We gotta vote for our legacies. We gotta vote for continued prosperity.
To understand.
We have to vote for
To understand what's going on, you got to do vote.org. Morevote.org.
This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to pretend away that we haven't made progress. We have. There's still much more to be done. And you know what? We might have to get to a point where we pass the baton to our children and our children's children, but we still have work to do now for that generation.
Well, I told you, you are everything. You are Molly, but you are not Molly. Kyla, also as Molly on HBOC Secure. You are an amazing Black person. You are single. Shout out to Lovey. And then we also have movies. Like you, the world. You're a model, a co-model. Also, wait, don't let me forget your hugely successful stand-up comedy special on HBO. Girl, you. I mean, you have it all, and I am so grateful. You are truly the dream, not just the American dream. You're the black girl, brown girl, do it all dream. The immigrant dream, everything. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul. I really, really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Yvonne Older, ladies and gentlemen, nothing but the best and excellence personified. Thank you so much.
I love you so much, Mama. Mwah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, hello.
So Atlanta has been one of the hotbeds in terms of political unrest and social injustice. We've seen so much happen in that city, and we've also seen so much come from that city, including one of our very own founding fathers of the civil
Yep,
rights movement,
true.
Martin Luther King Jr. But right now, we want to welcome in someone who has used his platform to talk about voting, to talk about racial injustice, and how he's trying to help. Atlanta's very own Russ joins us now on Unfolding.
Russ
Russ,
joins.
I'm not going to fan out and tell
I'm
you
not.
what some of my favorite songs were that I lived vicariously through Russ. We're going to get to the topic at hand. So we got to talk about
She
recently
might be a fan.
so we can
You
hear
never
your
know.
take on culture and music. And we've also received
But you know,
feedback
they're not here to talk about
that
what
you have a
is
privilege
their
and
favorite,
access
which
to
ones are not.
everybody.
As
They're here
like
to
it's
talk.
very obvious, I'm white and I'm in black culture and I'm benefiting financially. So I feel like if you're a white person financially benefiting off of black culture, you have to put finances back into black culture. It's just that simple. The screenshots with your feelings, it just comes off like fake empathy because it comes off very dismissive and very oh that sucks for y'all. But anyway, back to what I was doing.
Have you felt that way always, or is it now because of the
All
challenge of
lives
finding
matter.
success?
I've always had the feeling. I think now it's just obviously elevated. There's a new level and there's new, it's to the point now where you can't. First of all, you can't not say anything. Second of all, though, I just think saying something isn't enough anymore. I think, if you have the ability to put money back into a culture that you're financially benefiting from, have the ability to, you should.
It's interesting that you talk about it in that way because some people do believe that silence is the best way to go because it's hard to talk race, especially if you're white and you're in the black culture. People just feel as if they can't talk about it. They feel awkward. They feel as if they don't have the privilege or the voice or the words. How do you find yourself in
True.
that in terms of interacting with
Hang
people
on.
when they want to talk to you about
We
social
will
justice,
talk
police
about
brutality,
this.
what's going on in this country right now?
Well, first of all, picking and choosing whether you want to be silent or not publicly, that's a privilege in and of itself. But no, I mean, I try to just do my best to listen to the black people around me and the educated black people I have in
North
my life.
things
So
up
I do
above.
my best to not act like I have all the answers for everything, especially in a culture that I'm not from. But that's why when we decided to raise the money for Black Lives Matter organizations, when we raised 500,000, we got on
People
the
are
phone
trying
with
to invite me
some
to
of the women who
things.
started
People are
Black Lives Matter. I
trying
got
to
on the
do
phone with
this.
Tamika Mallory. I was on the phone with Karen Civil and talking with my friends to make sure the money went to like the correct places, and people who really need it. It's just about listening. That's all. It's about listening.
Let's talk about that for a moment because the way I think of activism for me looks very different. It's not necessarily just protesting on a record, that's great. But what about
Get out of my face,
being an
please.
activist in the way in which you have decided to do one? What inspired you? What did it look like? Because it can go
See you
either way
later.
for either person. What did you do? Walk us through everything that you did and how you find yourself in this moment right now.
So for me, it was 3 years ago. I had like a string of festivals, and I decided that I was going to wear T-shirts with a message on them because I figured, what better, what better time to use a platform than in front of a bunch of people. So one of the T-shirts I wore was, "If you want to change the system, speak up. White silence is pro-racism. The whole thing." And it didn't really it kind of got swept under the rug back then. But when all this stuff started happening again, and it's been happening with police brutality against innocent black people in the world, and I certainly don't have the most white fans in the world, but I got a good amount of people that I can definitely mobilize and turn into some money. And I know they're down for the cause because it's merch, it's a good thing. And I've always been outspoken anyway, And so, how am I going to be in black culture and not be outspoken about racism?
And then I got to ask you this because you grew up in Atlanta, so that gives you a heads up, depending for so many people, because you're in the crux of that beautiful black city where there are so many wonderful black leaders, home of so much great music and things that speak to our culture right now. And we are really, really getting our word out, especially with this platform today, and saying that we must use our voice to vote. Talk to me about what the importance of voting for you in this upcoming election.
Yeah, so full transparency, I had never voted before, ever. Um, and because I was one of those people who was like, my vote doesn't matter, and I don't know, maybe it's because I was younger, maybe it's because I really thought that, or I don't know, but I just think that it's got to, now this is a bit of a privilege to say it's got to a breaking point for me because obviously it's been past the breaking point for black people, but I think that as a whole, the young people need to get out and vote because we're the ones that never show up. You know what I mean? We never show up to vote, but we're the future. So it's like, look, we got to go out there and vote, and then whatever happens, happens. But at least we did our part. You got to do your part.
You're very candid in saying that you just decided to vote, and I think there's a beautiful irony in the fact that you have your fans saying, "Because of you, I'm voting."
Hello. Welcome to the
Yes, you have to
stream.
say yes.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Honestly, because I think that George Floyd
Uh,
In interviews, like, I was vocal about it, but that video in that moment, I think me along with a lot of other people just kind of was like, all right, like words are simply not enough anymore. We gotta do something, whether it's raising money, whether it's voting
hi
or all the
guys.
above. Like we gotta do something, and I'm ashamed that it took that for me to be like, I need to raise money and I need to vote. It's a shame. And I don't know, I guess it snapped a bunch of people out of it. Even if you were vocal and whatnot, it's time to actually put your money where your mouth is. It's time to go vote. It's time to just stop talking about it and be about it. And it's been time for that, but like I said, I'm ashamed that it took me this long to actually really, really be about it, but I'm here now.
So, Russ, we all know that this is going to be your first time voting. Tell me what that
Yes.
experience is going to be like for you in terms of what you're excited about.
I think what it's gonna do for me. It's gonna let me know that I'm
I'll answer questions after it's done.
screaming about this and that and this should change it's like, all right, but did you vote? you know, and so I know it's gonna feel good to know that I played a small role. And that's the problem. I think the mentality of like my vote doesn't matter needs to be changed to my vote, albeit small, does matter. It's a role I'm playing, and if I play my part and you play your part and he and she plays their part, then we make a difference. But it'll feel. I have a feeling it's gonna it's gonna feel very, very bigger than me. And I think when you realize that giving uh, actually feels better than receiving, that's when you start wanting to do your part and contribute. So voting is an easy way to give. You know.
Yeah. To whom much is given, much is required, and you have been given a huge platform. We are so grateful for you, Russ. Philanthropist, artist, community activist, first time voter. We appreciate you for joining
Yes.
us again.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, la la.
So, cities like Atlanta and Chicago have been at the forefront of the discussions, especially now in this country when we're talking about COVID 19 and systemic racism, as well as police brutality and what we can do in this country. Again, we're continuing our conversation, letting you know that your voice is your vote and your vote is your voice. We can change where we are in this country. Currently, I'd like to welcome in Chicago Cubs right fielder Jason Hayward. I appreciate you. I brought in Atlanta and Chicago because I know you grew up in the metropolitan area of Atlanta, more specifically McDonough. Let's be technical, and and you have been very vocal throughout this entire time in terms of what our country's been experiencing. Let's look at the past month and a half, if you will. What has been the hardest thing for you to deal with?
The hardest thing for me to deal with during this last month has just been going from the virus shutting everything down to us being called to action. We've had multiple police brutality situations. We've had people protesting, wanting to get the message out. But I really realized that I need to be a part of the positive message and make sure that doesn't get lost in all the chaos going on, for people to actually hear from a reasonable, respectable person who cares about everyone involved.
A reasonable, respectable person who cares about everyone involved, which leads us to more than a vote. It is a beautiful collective of Black athletes and artists. You are a part of that. Talk to me about why that's important for you right now in this be a part of that collective.
To me personally, it's important to be a part of that because I've somewhat used baseball and my craft as an excuse to not get more involved in voting. But I can't any longer use baseball and work as an excuse not to get educated and not also to show people like at any moment in time, any walk of life, we can make a difference.
So tell me in your words, what does activism look like for you?
In my words, it looks like LeBron James, the biggest athlete right now on the planet, speaking up and breaking the ice for everyone. And I think for the first time, people see and hear from us. So now we have white teammates, we have English, we have other people speaking up and realizing, okay, like this is how we go about doing this. And to me, right now, social media, athletes speaking up, entertainers speaking up, like we're trying to do it more than a vote.
You said something I thought was so key because covering sports for so long, I know that it's tough for black players specifically in Major League Baseball to talk about how they feel. Adam Jones did it in a very eloquent way early on, but there are very few that are vocal. You said you all were afraid. Why use that word and why were you afraid?
We was afraid because in 2019 there were 68 of us total, and there are 38 teams. There's 25-man roster on each team. There's a 40-man roster, which is on each team as well. There are many of us, so we're outnumbered in that sense, but not always in a negative way when it comes to our teammates and our clubhouse. To get to this point, you have to move a certain way. You got to be careful what you say. You can't ruffle feathers. You can't come off in any way, much like other black entertainers, much like yourself, probably having to live through life every day. But to get to the highest level, you got to button up. You got to be seen and not heard. So baseball is, like I said, it was time for us to try and speak up and make a difference. And it shows it's okay to do so because we can't be quiet anymore.
That is a button up, be quiet, be seen but not heard. That is an expression that a lot of black folks can relate to in whatever aspect of professionalism that they experience, especially if they don't work for themselves. They just feel that. That is also a socialization that we have as black folks, especially like you said, if we want to get to the higher level. And for so long, I felt it bubbling right underneath the surface that so many of us who were in whatever positions we were, who had platforms, were tired of pretending and looking the other way and spending so much time making others comfortable while we were uncomfortable. Do you feel that this is the type
I might do another live stream tonight. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, yeah.
NBL.
So I definitely think this is sustainable, and it's not always just going to be the popular elite. This is something that people want to get right because they don't care.
Jason, you said you think it's sustainable, that what you're seeing, especially with your colleagues in baseball, that this can be something where you're feeling more comfortable, feeling more safe to share how you feel about social injustice and police brutality. What are you doing right now in this moment with your platform to help change how we look at voting and how to educate the culture and the community about voting?
Well, first, what I'm doing here is joining up with More Than a Vote and joining up with other athletes and entertainers to get that message out and use our platform in that sense as a group. And try to create a brand with this to make it something that's not just about financial pressure, but it's about people getting educated for years to come and figure out where to vote and how to vote. We've got people in different areas that cover different demographics and influence different areas of people. And as a baseball player, as a black baseball player, I feel like now, like we talked about, it's finally the time to show people that you can use your voice in this profession. You don't have to be afraid. And to me, that can help someone, help a kid growing up. He can see me, he can see other guys that were in the video we posted saying, hey, this is what they're standing for. They're speaking up for these things, and it's okay to want to play baseball. It's not lame. It's not something I have to be as afraid of as I was before. So I feel like that's my role in this. I have a younger brother as well. He's 24. He also plays baseball. So I've got to lead by example. I can't just always come up with a good answer that sounds good on TV when I get asked a question on what do we need to do to make changes. So I'm joining up here to make sure that I take action and get educated myself. For one, so many people, I feel like in Atlanta, they're on the move. Well, when you want to try to make a vote and try and cast your vote, you have to do it by mail. You have to sign up for that absentee ballot. Then you have to get another ballot in return. They have to send it back to you. Well, for me personally, they didn't send that back until it was too late. Right? We didn't get it in the mail to the address that's an Atlanta address at my parents' house. We didn't get that in the mail until it was too late. And then from other friends and family that are still in Georgia right now, I just hear about them being held in lines too long and trying to get off work. And we know how it is for any family, but let alone a black family in the city or in the suburbs trying to take care of their family and trying to provide for them. You try to get off work, that, and then you're like, wait a minute, you start looking at the clock. It's like, oh, this is not gonna happen again, right? And so I saw, Mayor Keisha Bottoms, reach out via social media to people and say, hey, I'm gonna address these issues right now. I need y'all to stay in line and cast your votes. Keep hanging in there. So to me in Georgia, that's what that looks like.
Well, it's interesting that you even bring that up because there have been all these images, specifically from Georgia, because that's such a battleground, where you see people, especially when it came to the primaries, doing whatever it takes. And this is real life voter suppression that you're talking about. It's been happening for decades. It's not fake. What you're saying, these examples of sending you your ballot too late after the fact or shutting down the polls at 6 o'clock while people still are in line, that's a real life issue. There needs to be some type of change. And I think that what we're doing right now is fair. But the idea of voter suppression, do you think that that is well known, especially with folks, within the generation, your generation?
I think it's known in our communities, right? I don't think it's well known enough. I don't think there's been enough light drawn to it. Bring it to light. Let people hear about it. Let people learn about what that looks like, and get more people to say, okay, look, this is going to happen. We have to expect this, and we can no longer make the excuse. We can't say they didn't warn us.
Jason, everybody knows, or it feels as if everyone knows that the time is now. America's paying attention to us. We have their eyes, we have their ears. If you look toward the future, what are you most excited about in terms of seeing a change?
Come on.
I'm excited about how fast the word is traveling. The word is being spread right now. The biggest athletes, the biggest icons, biggest entertainers are doing their part. But I'm also seeing people out there on the streets doing their part. When so many things got lost, could have very easily got in the commotion when it came to protests, and you saw rioting, you saw looting. People still stood their ground. People still went out there and said, look, we're doing this for the right reasons. We're going to come together. We're going to use drones. We're going to use social medias. I feel like this is a new wave of getting things done the right way and just spreading the message.
You're right about that, and you're right. People are spreading the word unapologetically. We out here, we doubling down. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Right.
Yeah. You're Washington.
Yeah, la la.
Hey everybody,
Okay.
I'm so excited to welcome a friend, a brother,
Here we
family
go.
member, if you will, former colleague, NBA great, sports analyst, philanthropist. He does it all. He is here to give us his time and his platform to talk about something that is so important, that is voting. Everybody, welcome Jalen Rose to We the People. Talk to me about how important it is for the people who know you and love you and look up to you. Why is it so important that you use your platform to talk about voting?
What?
Initially, we have to get past the stigma of the
Silent.
mental systemic racism that comes
Stop
with the
chewing on
presidential
that.
race, governors, mayors, senators, judges.
Don't do
We've
that.
been conditioned to
Put
believe that
that
our vote
off.
does not matter.
Don't
So
throw it
usually
over
when
here.
we
Pick
look
that
up
up and
at
throw it
all
over
of those
there.
races and people that were running,
Probably later.
not only did they not look like us, we didn't believe they were there to represent our best interests. So therefore, as a collective, we didn't mobilize until Barack Obama, and we felt a sense of hope that finally our country is going to do something that we felt would never happen in our lifetime. And I remember being at the inauguration in 2008. I made sure I was there. And we voted in 2016. We didn't vote, Carrie. We didn't vote. And so many people try to make this political. This is not political. Me telling somebody to vote is like telling somebody to pay taxes. So that's one, getting over the stigma of nobody is going to represent our best interest. And then number two, the reality is that the person that gets the most votes doesn't necessarily win the presidency. That's uncomfortable right there because that's actually what took place in 2016. The electoral college chose the president. And if you put all of their pictures up, I'm pretty sure they look a lot more like each other than they look like you and I. How about that? And then the third thing, especially in urban environments, oh man, it creates barriers for us, Carrie. It's like you got to jump over the fence, you got to run past the dog, you got to jump on the hood of the car. The lines is 5 hours long. You get up to the polling, they don't work. Elderly people working in the city, while they got the young people who understand technology working in the suburbs. Like these are all systematic things that try to discourage us from voting. And then finally, we don't have a day off to vote. We need to work. So we don't get a day off. It's gonna be a full day, and I gotta work to pay my bills. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mail in vote. And you know what you want people to realize, that that counts too. So your vote will be counted if you're able to mail it in. So those are a few things that I hope that we can do and mobilize. And shout to LeBron and his team. Shout to you and everybody involved. We will make a difference.
Well, let's talk about more than a vote. There is a black collective of athletes, artists coming together and saying voter suppression is a real deal, especially in the black community. When you just talked about, I got to work, so I can't go vote. And then when we do get in the booth, just in case we don't have to work, do we know who we're voting for? Not only do we have to vote, we got to be educated. And it's not always even about the man who's in office or the woman who's in office for president. It's about your local elections. It's about the people who are your DAs, your state DAs, like the people who actually make change in your community, who will change police brutality, who will make sure that your community is taken care of, who will defund police and hope that they can help you in stopping police brutality. So talk to me about why you decided to be a part of More Than a Vote and what it actually means.
Well, it means a lot to be involved with such an impressive collective as you mentioned. And I've said this multiple times, and I know it can be uncomfortable when I say it, but a lot of times we have to get to the root of the issue before we find a solution. And the quote was, I wish America loved black people as much as it loves black culture. And this
Hey,
collective, by the way,
I'm doing something right
represents in
now.
a lot of ways what's
I'm making a YouTube video.
but also sometimes disappointing about our role as black people in America, because we were brought
I'm
here
making a YouTube video right now,
for
okay?
entertainment,
I'll join later.
and we use those
Tell
vehicles
Chubby, okay?
to get paid,
After
and
I'm
we
done,
use
I
some
will
of them
join.
in idols of white people. And so now that we have this
After when this
institution
is done.
set, sports is the entertainment that represents
Bye.
the most powerful group of black niggas in the United States. I'm talking about money, power, and influence. The ability to mobilize and get
I
involved
have things
their
to do.
leadership and
I have
influence.
places to
And
be.
so to have all of us pulling in the same direction at the same time for anything that we're passionate about is going to be a difference maker, but it's definitely going to be a difference maker in the 2020 vote, because we're going to make sure we inform everybody that they can let their voice be heard, and failure is not an option.
Jalen, what does voter suppression look like to you?
A perfect example took place recently, Carrie, in Kentucky. It was 6 p.m. at night, and so many people were standing in line enthusiastic to vote. And you know what they did? Locked the doors. And you know what the people did? They continued to bang on the doors, continued to bang on the windows. They continued to let it be known they were not going to leave the premises until they got a chance to vote. And you know what ended up happening? They
They
opened
all
those
have
doors
to.
and allowed those people to vote. So do not be discouraged. These barriers show you that it matters. And we're here to help you break through them. The same thing with our platforms and voices, Carrie, because you know what's going to happen. At some point, Breonna Taylor is not going to be trending anymore. People are not going to be protesting anymore. But it's still up to us to keep making sure that our voices get heard, and this is one way to do so.
Right, and that is a form of being activated, being an activist. It doesn't have to be protesting. It doesn't have to look like what you think traditionally activism looks like. It's voting. It's that simple.
We now have to understand, like, this is a critical mass moment for this movement to continue to hold up as much steam for as long as possible. And that's what this collection is going to hopefully allow for that situation to happen.
Jalen, in today's age of technology. It should be easier to vote.
No doubt. It's like we call these devices smartphones, but yet I can't vote for it. All of the things that we do in our lives are in our phone. All of these barriers are things that people will need to overcome in order to create
He's
a
doing
level of
something right now.
enthusiasm to vote. And again, this is not political. It's your right to do so. And there's so many times when you feel like somebody may have gotten done unjustly in your community. Pay attention to who the judges are, who's running for Senate, mayor, governor. Pay attention who's running for president. And let's make sure in 2020 we make a difference.
Why is more than a vote so important and invaluable in our community right now?
Well, because right now, I think we have an opportunity to let our voices be heard louder than ever. Anytime you see the mobilization of white kids holding Black Lives Matter signs,
It's not
that
time
means
yet.
there's a breakthrough. Now, what happens with that breakthrough is the next step. You're going to look down in your email, Carrie. You're going to see all of these companies telling you how they're going to work on their diversity, how they're looking themselves in the mirror. They need to make change. Just like in sports, right? You look on the field, on the court, all those black players. Further you get up, it's like altitude or a ladder. It gets
Mom!
thinner and thinner.
Dad, the
So
oven beep!
a lot of people talk about the system being broken. I hate to remind people that it's not broken. It was built this way. And one of
No,
our
it's 2 more
ultimate elements of the
minutes.
system is to vote.
I might have to move
That's why more
parties,
than a vote is
guys.
so very important, so we can make sure everybody participates.
I'm gonna leave, going to a different party. This stream ain't over until I say so.
I've been seeing a couple comments like these saying that they don't love the series of Kids in My Basement. So if I see a lot more of those comments coming around, I might have to end the series. But of course, it's up to my fans and my followers. So here's Plantation Kids in My Basement.
I left.
A lot of you are wondering,
I left because there was people that thinks that I had 2 minutes left. So I have to move to the next stream. To the next party. So I'm moving to the next party.
I surpassed 10,000 kids in the basement.
Or it kicked me out.
Special for you. So we get some root beer, a Dorito. You thought you got the whole thing? Sorry. And a crumble of the fortune cookie. So yeah, that's really it. Psych! You thought I'd forget the Pam? And you'll get extra Pam this time. Here you go, everyone. Thank you for watching part 8, and would you guys like a whole series?
Try and get to it. I will.
Hello everybody, this is a late night post because it's late at night, and I just want to say thank you. Since some of y'all are confused, I'm gonna make sense to you. These are all jokes, but my fans like the content I'm making off of these jokes, so no, I'm not kidnapping anyone. So don't worry for anyone's sake of living, they're okay. These are just paid actors. Also, I already put part 7 up, I just took it down because some people were getting scared of me. So if you saw that, you're a lucky
We
one.
want you to vote. That is your voice. It is important. We, the people, want you to vote. So go to morethanavote.org, fairfight.com, and allvote.org. Again, thank you so much for joining us and paying attention because this message, again, is invaluable. I'm Carrie Champion for We the People.
Go, go, go. And I say, there's a lot of people in there. You'll make friends like I know. And then I'd go with the food. Because somebody said that they didn't like when I showed how I make their food. So unless you guys want that, I'm
So, that was pretty good. I liked it, actually.
So yeah, that's really sweet. So here's her contemplating how to sleep because it's really uncomfortable. So
We will
she's trying to get a kid out of the basement.
make another live stream.
So yeah, that's kind of
After I probably, we will join after I,
And you'll ask, what
hang on.
do them more than before? You play catch? Bagel, look!
Mom, Dad,
In the dryer.
come with me.
Come on. Ow, you come back here.
Dad,
I do my
come with
chores.
me.
Sometimes on the board they play with dead lizards. What's its name?
I tried to tell you.
So yeah, that's something we like all do. Shut up. But I was wondering who has
So, we will all see you guys next time.
celebration. Be quiet.
No.
Really wanted to forgot. Hello, my children. I know this is kind of a shit post, but I am
What everyone had to say. So, we will see you all next time. This is Brendan here with another video. And we are off. Goodbye.